Heart of a Woman.
So we're back, guys, Heart of a Woman, and we're discussing destiny, when destiny calls. And if you're now joining us on set is Ray Ross, the beautiful Ray Sunshine Ross, and Renee Vignes-Gordon. So guys, we're talking about destiny. You gave us so much information about your experiences, you know. One thing I realized is that when we're born, even before, because the scripture says that God knew us even before we were consumed in our mother's womb, right? We were conceived, in our mother's womb. So He knew us. When I always think about God knowing us, I think about conversation, I think about relationship, and He spoke to us and said, Shorn, you're going to be Ray, you're going to be whatever. So it's like we know, and I think that is where we get that compass to direct us and that pull for us to go where we need to go. But one thing I realize that can cripple us, that can prevent us from going forward. We have that pull, that's fear. And I read somewhere that fear is false evidence appearing real. Has fear prevented you, Renee, in any way from moving forward in things in your life?
Yeah. I know there are times where I was so afraid to do something because I didn't think I was good enough. So I may have not signed up for that job, or just even the smallest things. Because you're thinking, for me, you're thinking you're not good enough.
Yeah.
So you're afraid of failing. And this one thing you know about me, I don't like to start something and then can't finish
it. Yes.
So even if I don't like it, out of
where did you get that from?
I wonder. even out of bad mind, as we say home here, I will finish it.
Because we say something, please don't tell us you can't do it.
Yes.
If you say you can't do it, then okay, that's a wrong thing to do. Yeah, that motivates us even more, right?
So by thinking that I was inadequate, that came from fear, and that caused me not to, I think, experience certain things. But at the end of the day, God had a purpose to me. So maybe even not experiencing those things still made me who I am at the end of the day. So I know now as a lesson, well, you cannot doubt yourself. So when I talk to my kids in school, I tell them, don't just give up. You have to push on. You are good enough. You are adequate.
Yeah. What would you about you, Faye?
It would be a general thing for me, but fear definitely do cripple you. I believe that, a lot of us have insecurities, and just as Renee was saying, you think you're not good enough. Right. And you think, okay, I'm going to put all this effort, I'm really going to try to do this, I'm going to step out of my comfort zone. But then, what if? That what if is just that little or thought or that idea could just crush everything that could have possibly happened. So generally speaking, fear definitely cripples you, and I would encourage anyone to don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Once it's something positive, once it's something good, and it's always good to step out of your comfort zone.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with trying something new. Nothing wrong with asking a question. It's something as simple as you want to know something, you want to interact with someone, but you're afraid. So you keep your distance. Nothing is wrong with taking an extra step forward. You never know where it will lead you. Something personally for me was that I've been in Trinidad for a while, for approximately 8 years or so. 10 years, yeah, about 10 years now.
10 years, yes.
And last year I decided I had enough of living in Trinidad. I was by myself. Had a strict routine, work, home. And it started to take a toll on me. You're by yourself, you don't go anywhere really. And I said I need to come home. And it was I always say home is a place of refuge, and I always felt really happy that I can call somewhere home and I can always go home, and that's something I should definitely say about my parents, that you're always welcoming. You always say, Ray, come home. Excuse. And when I shared with you all, okay, I'm thinking about quitting my job and just come home. And I think most parents would be like, what? You're crazy. You're well invested in a good company. You're pretty settled and stable. Why would you just want to ups and leave? And you're really encouraging, Renee as well, And when I shared with other people, few, but other people, this is where the negativity came in, and like, you sure what you're going home to do? And this is where the fear came in as well, because like, oh my gosh, what am I going home to do? I don't want to just sit home and be a bum, So I started looking for jobs in Tobago while keeping my job in Trinidad, to look for options and stuff like that. And somehow I wasn't successful in any of the applications. And it was one weekend I decided I'm going to write my resignation letter, and I'm going to hand it in on Monday, and then everything else will see about itself after that. And I was shocked at the results of that, and this is where I stepped out of that realm of fear. I decided I wanted to leave the company and just start a fresh regroup. And when I handed my resignation, my boss declined it.
Right.
And about an hour after, he said, can't you just work from home? And I'm in shock in his office, like, what? Because that was the furthest thing from my mind. Is that possible? Can I work from home? And it worked out where, I'm back in Tobago, at home, working from home. And it's a steal of a deal, but did I ever think that would have happened? No. Did my parents even think that would have happened? No. And, it's something to encourage you all, that you definitely need to step out a bit and see what God really would unfold for you. So fear really cripples you, but don't allow it.
Don't allow it. So basically what you're talking about there now is faith.
Exactly.
Faith, and you did not build up that courage on Ray's strength. In Ray alone, you would have been like, oh, I can't do this, I'm going to stick it out, I'm going to be here. But I remember you said to me, Mommy, I'm just praying about this, I'm praying about this. And we prayed as well. We constantly prayed about your situation, but not knowing what God was going to do. I mean, and this is just one of the many situations where God surprised us. So you said it before that you're waiting to see what's the next surprise, because our whole life is about surprises from God.
And I just want to say, when it comes to fear, asking the wrong people to give you the right advice is the worst thing you could ever do. Because even if you and yourself, you're like, okay, I think I can do it, and then you share it with someone else, no, I don't think that's possible, I'm not even sure. You then start to doubt yourself.
Exactly.
And maybe I don't deserve it, and maybe I shouldn't do it, and maybe. And then now, 20 years later, you want to blame the people and then because of that.
Yes.
Connect to the person that knows you the best. God.
Right, exactly.
And that ties in what we were saying earlier, we try all different kind of things to go to all different kind of people for their opinions. But we could have simply, I say simply because it's that simple.
And I don't even like to use the word try, because it is. God is not a lotto.
Exactly. You don't have to call, you don't have to send a message, you nothing like that. You have to wait, do it there. You go to him regardless of whatever situation.
Because the energy you're taking after you've done everything, and say, oh, God, God take the wheel, Jesus take the wheel. All that could have been said. That same passion you have at the end right there, you could have just put it in the beginning and just relax after that.
But Jesus take the wheel, Renee. I feel you coined that phrase, but
No,
I've never heard that. She said that all the time.
I will say that all the time.
Especially when she's at that place, I'm so frustrated. Jesus take the wheel. That is the thing.
Just cancel.
But guys, truly, destiny calls us. Purpose is in us.
Yes.
And we feel it. We feel that pull to do certain things. Like, Ray, you have things that you're planning on doing, and I'm mommy, I think you'll go for it, 100. Once you pray about a situation, someone asks how you know when it is the right thing to do. The peace of God.
Yes, definitely.
The peace of God. And we need to be at that place in our lives, reading the Word of God. And I don't now in my life, I don't say read the Word, studying the Word, one, and two, allowing the Word to truly rest on your heart. So in times of trouble, it will come out. I remember I asked a pastor, I can't remember scripture, he said, trust me. In times of trouble, it will come. And that is true. Once you spend time in the Word, spend time in your relationship with God. And I love, Renee, when you said as well, it's not a ritual. You're doing the dishes. I remember when you guys were babies, when you were small, I got saved. I'm in the kitchen and do whatever you said the other day, some song you heard and said, Ray, you remember this as a child? So, I'm thankful to God that you have those memories. And the memories were not wine and jam. That,
Maybe that's why we don't like to go clubbing. Because it's just not in us.
Yeah, and I thank God for that. I don't take that glory. I give God all the praise that He arrested me at the time He did. So my life could have bring some change and direction, and you guys are, because of Him, you are the woman that you are today. I'm publicly saying, guys, and I tell you all the time, I am so proud of you, and I pray that God continue to bless and strengthen you. And listen, your destiny is great, it is bright. I'm just asking God for life, for health and strength to be there to see, what the other things that God's going to do in your life. So, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, I hope you enjoyed listening to these young ladies on the program today. And, just take what we shared and allow it to bless your life and make changes, mommies and daddies. Learn to let go, but keep praying and encouraging your children, knowing that you planted that seed, you gave them Jesus Christ. He's going to do the rest because He's the author and finisher of their faith. So from my heart to yours, bye-bye.
Clothing and accessories provided by Afro Gypsy Nook, located at 28th North All Fields, Lowlands, Tobago.